everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rinsee's Ultimate Decades Challenge. We're currently at the very beginning of the year 1328. We had a few things happen last episode. Melissa is pregnant, so we have a potential third generation heir on the way. George wasn't super excited. I think he's still nervous at the idea of having a child, which is fine. They're still fairly young. We almost lost Arya, but then I said, no, I just refuse to do it. And I established that she did nearly freeze to death, but Esther nursed her back to health, possibly with a little magic. So that would explain why Arya has wanted to become her friend, or why Arya wants to be friendly with her. Hey guys, real quick, it's editing me. I just wanted to pop in here and apologize in advance. You're going to hear my smoke detector beeping throughout this video occasionally. It's not something that I realized while I was filming because I have noise canceling headphones, and it's not something that I can fix because my ceilings are too high. I put in a maintenance request with my property manager, and they have yet to come and help me with this very simple fix. So I'm sorry. I'm really embarrassed about it. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. And then we had a couple of other birthdays. Cirilla aged up, and so did the twins. Technically, the twins are supposed to age up in another sim day, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. And then finally, Margaret and Leo found that they have more in common than Margaret thought. So a lot of exciting things. I'm really excited to get into it. And today we're starting off at the Marquess's house, aka Lord Joffrey. And we actually start with Princess Arya, who is sad. She's missing her mother and her brother, who are still in Willow Creek. And so she's writing a letter over to them just to relay how much she misses them. I do think she feels kind of abandoned or left out, but she's a pretty cheerful individual. I think cheerful is one of her traits, actually. So I think she kind of understands. The kids have mostly been kept in the dark over all the political things going on, but obviously there are things that they have seen occur from afar, especially with Cassian being completely angry. I feel like Cassian has definitely come here to visit Esther and just rant about the goings on. So I feel like Arya is aware that Cassian is not the biggest fan of Joan, to put it lightly. So she doesn't know exactly what's going on. She doesn't know why her mother decided to stay in Willow Creek. As far as she's concerned, Cassian has informed her that her mother just decided to ignore her duties. So it's just been her here. I've kind of changed this around a bit, and she spends her time painting just to occupy her time here. Joffrey's back from horseback riding. We've got Esther here with little Joffrey. Let's put him to bed. And then we've got Tobias and Philip here playing together. They play together a lot, which is very cute. So Esther has just come to check on Arya. I actually do feel like they have a genuinely nice relationship. It looks like Arya's liking the talk. I don't think that Esther is inherently a bad person. She has made some questionable and not so great choices, but also when dealing with the king, if the king propositions you for something, generally women didn't have much of a say in it. And so since they have gotten a little closer, since Arya is like the only girl in this house, so it's like girl time here for them. Oh, here's little Tobias to be with his mama. But I feel like Arya is aware that Esther does see Cassian a lot more than she gets to. So she has asked Esther to please let her father know that she would like to see him. She hasn't seen any of her family in months. In the case of her mother, it's been at least a year or two. It's been some time. And so after some convincing, Cassian just let himself into the house. He came to visit just because Arya doesn't know, but Esther did have to ask him many times to come visit his daughter. And so I feel like they talk very cordially. I think Arya's happy to see him, happy to see another member of her family. But Cassian's relationship with her isn't too great. He's never really made an effort. So he's just kind of cordial as the king. And I feel like she addresses him very formally as well. Like, I don't think she calls him father. I think she calls him your majesty. But Arya clearly seems very excited to have him here. And of course, we've got Josephine lurking in the shadows. Esther does not look happy with whatever her mom is saying right now. Whatever Josephine's got to say, Esther is not a fan. I feel like maybe Josephine told her that she needs to let Cassian do his thing because they're working on things. I think she also keeps Esther in the dark. So she's like, you need to stop bothering the king. He's fine. And I think Esther doesn't like that. She's like, well, as someone who didn't grow up with a father, because Esther's father did pass away when she was very young, she can relate to Arya in wanting that connection. Oh, Cassian and Arya have a difficult dynamic. Jeez. All right. Well, I feel like not knowing exactly what's going on, Arya has asked him like how her mother is, if he's heard from her mother or her brother. And Cassian obviously very pissed at everything that's happened, and Joan's decision just did not react well to that question and won't explain why. I think he's just basically bad-mouthing Joan without any detailed explanations, and bad-mouthing her brother for staying over there, and Arya, who has she has a pretty good relationship with Gavin, did not like that. And I also believe that Cassian has asked Esther to like intercept any letters that go back and forth between Arya and Joan. But I also feel like over time Esther has just taken so much pity on Arya, and so she's been giving him less news, and he's kind of annoyed about that as well. So poor Arya is just so distant from her father. She misses her mother and her brother, and pretty much the only person who's been on her side here is Esther. Joffrey just kind of sits in the shadows. He is part of the whole, like, we do not stand Cassian train with the rest of the nobility. But obviously he has no choice but to tolerate Cassian's presence in his home when he does visit. So it's just bad all around. Ooh, Cassian, no-win scenario. Why can't they understand no amount of logic and passion can move your foe? Your foe, this is your daughter. Oh, and Cassian's leaving. Oh, God. And I guess, like, her being an unwanted child came up because, you know, he's always had that resentment. The only child that he really cares for or cared for was his heir, and Philip, thinking that that's his other son, and then Tobias. But his relationship with Arya has just not been good, and they have a personal rift, and saddened. It's disappointing to see a rift in this once strong relationship. King Cassian wishes things were different, and he wonders if Princess Arya feels the same way. Well, Cassian, you're the one who's acting up here. Also, I think it's so funny that he has a culinary arts degree, and they just have a difficult dynamic. It was not a good conversation. Arya is not happy. It looks like Josephine's on her way out as well. Oh, there's Shifra. She aged up, so I did give her a new look, and she is absolutely precious. Look at her. She probably works around here for one of the nobles. But yeah, Josephine is out. I feel like she completely just ignores Arya's existence because she looks so much like Alice and Joan. But the babies are asleep. She's got a painting up here. And Esther's gonna come down and try to calm her down and discuss her angry mood. And Arya's just venting, and Esther's like, it's okay. Oh, Joffrey. But he just kind of lingers in the shadows, poor guy. He's just like, I'm surrounded by all this royal drama that I did not ask for, and I've got like these 2 additional adopted children in my house. But I think he feels sorry for Arya, seeing everything she goes through, and he probably shares that tea with the other nobles. So it's been rough for poor little Arya. And oh, Arya needs to calm down. Okay, so Esther, it looks like she had a moment of you need to chill, but she's like trying to be reasonable, and Arya looks sad. It looks like she's trying to like calm her down here. Oh, okay, Joffrey came to flirt, but poor little Arya just dealing with that. So yeah, Cassian's still figuring out what he's gonna do. I feel like he's been just sending correspondence to Laurent, like, you need to tell my wife to come back, and Laurent is like, I can't tell her what to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the royals here for now, and we're gonna head back to the Rolf farm, because I think Melissa should be popping at any moment. Okay, so we are back at the Rolf farm, and it's pretty late. These two should be going to bed soon like everyone else, but George and Melissa are just out here having a sweet conversation. As soon as I came in, they were just like making out. Like, these two cannot get enough of each other, and I love it. And Melissa's in her second trimester. She's 2 hours away from her third, but she is just so tiny. And it looks like she would like a snack, so why don't you go get that, George? You can get a snack too. The rest of the family is sleeping. She is doing the pregnancy walk, but she is just a tiny gal. And you know, I feel like George is still having a hard time grasping the fact that George is going to be a father. Melissa's just so flirty. She cannot get enough of him. But I'm going to have Melissa go to bed. And you know what? Let me go ahead and just whip out the bassinet. Okay, so we have the little bassinet for the baby here. Melissa's going to go ahead and go to sleep. Meanwhile, George is feeling very energized for it being 1 a.m. here. So he's actually going to do something a little crazy. He's going to take a little trip. And while we are here, let's see if we can start a little gathering. Oh my God, Princess Ella is a fan of who? Josephine is here. Oh, she's a B-lister? Why? Can I just remove her celebrity status? Okay, she is no longer a celebrity. So let's start a gathering with our merry men. And I did add Gregory since he is a little klepto. So the boys are here and they're going to be up to no good. Jonathan, pickpocket Josephine. Just like pass by with his sticky fingers. Okay, so the boys are up to no good around here. Here is Josephine for some reason, doing God knows what. Elizabeth Beaufort, she's the one who adopted Brian and Lonnie, but Pierre doesn't know that, so let me control him. And also, I do feel like, let's go pickpocket her. I do feel like Melissa would have definitely loved to adopt her brothers, but I feel like they definitely, you know, since the Beauforts have never had children, that's like a really nice gesture of them. And also, I don't have room in my household for Melissa to adopt her siblings. So for some reason, Gregory is flirty. Oh, camaraderie. Oh, he got caught stealing. Gregory, I think since he's the youngest, he's kind of an amateur, but the boys are here just making moves and plotting things. And George is just like, ugh, you amateurs, come on, let's get it together here. We don't want to get arrested. Josephine, can you leave? Why is she a knight? I might have done that by mistake. Jonathan's out here. I think he's like 15 years old. He's out here trying to order drinks. And you know what? Gregory's probably talking to Pierre like, I've noticed that you seem to like my sister, Talia. And Pierre's like, ooh, you know, I'm not going to admit anything. But he's got a cheeky little grin. Let's see if George can show him how it's done. He cannot pickpocket her. Ooh, we've got another lady, but she is not rich. So let's see if George can pickpocket Josephine without getting caught. We're not gonna steal from the poor. We're just gonna steal from the ones who look rich. Oh God, there's Father Benedict there to offer some guilt. Okay, so George stole some money from Josephine. We're not gonna steal any from, I think this is all it. No, this is a random lady named Beatrix. We're not going to steal from Father. It looks like Father Benedict doesn't like Josephine either. Oh no, George's reputation is... It's probably like... oh, they're having a little gathering here. They're like, okay guys, we need to get our act together and not suck at this. I know, Gregory, you're still kind of new at this. We cannot afford to get caught here. But the sun is about to go up. This was, time went by pretty fast. So we're going to have all the boys in this gathering and head home. They're all young. They're all just silly and young. And yeah, let's head home before everyone wakes up and realizes that we're gone. Even though George is like, I am a married man. I am an adult. I set my own rules. So let's head home. Let me stop controlling. Oh God, Pierre got caught too. You guys, amateurs, I swear. And I know that if you rack up fines, you can get arrested with the royalty mod. So you guys better you better get your act straight. Gregory and Jonathan are close. They are very close in age, I believe. So, I think John is a couple years older, but they were always very friendly with one another. So that's so sweet. And as Jonathan's heading out, he's gonna feel a little ruffle in his pocket and spots someone walking away. And I feel like he would shout like, "Hey, what the hell?" And then kind of catches a glimpse before they just head off. Probably faster than that though. But this person just completely gets away with whatever gold Jonathan managed to take that night. So it's the next day. James is off to work. I'm actually going to bring him back because I did plan on today being Margaret's wedding day. Melissa is uncomfortable, I think, and in her 3rd trimester. Oh, that's right. She has preeclampsia. I forgot. And then Jonathan comes in here looking completely stupid smitten, and he probably comes in and announces like, "Oh my God, I just got robbed blind and I think I'm in love." And his mother's like, "What do you mean you got robbed blind?" He's like, "Yeah, I just got robbed by a girl. And I think I saw her face and she seemed very pretty." And Melissa's like, "Oh, okay, that's interesting, John." And Margaret too is like, "Oh gosh. Okay, it's not too cold outside, so we can probably start planting our spring stuff." But we're all getting ready for this wedding. Melissa looks so darn... Oh my God, no. Oh my God, she's in labor. Oh geez. I thought she was like barely in her 3rd trimester. Oh my God. Wait, why is she having at the hospital? The baby needs to be induced? Oh my God. Oh gosh, I'm crossing my fingers here. I'm gonna say that she had to go see the midwife or something. I'm scared. Okay, and George went with her. Oh my God, she had a boy! Oh God. Oh my God, she went into early labor. Oh, poor Melissa. So we're gonna name the baby Dominic. She needed a C-section. So, okay, we're gonna postpone the wedding. I'm not gonna say she needed a C-section, but okay. Matilda, please discipline your child. Oh my God. So they had this was, oh my God, this threw me off so much. So Melissa had a very difficult labor. Oh my God. But she had a baby and they named him Dominic. Let's see. Oh God, Melissa. Oh, Melissa's fine. Oh, thank God. Dominic. I just had a moment of very long silence. I am very saddened by this. Or, I don't know, we'll just say it was complications from the labor. I'm so sad. And they named it Dominic. We continue our streak of naming our babies after people and having them just pass away. So little Dominic didn't make it. I'm gonna have Melissa go rock her baby before we say goodbye. So we're gonna postpone the wedding here because I'm very devastated. So we'll say it was birth asphyxia, maybe. Rock your baby, Melissa. I'm so sorry. Okay, Melissa, let's say goodbye to the baby. You should get some rest, so why don't you just lie down for a bit? Oh my God, she's gonna cry over the baby. George, come comfort your wife. He's taking a nap. Go lightly brush her cheek. James just told Margaret she's so fun to be around. But we'll postpone the wedding. Give the family some time to mourn our first 3rd-gen baby here. And James went to cry under the covers. I think he feels a little guilty for not being super excited. Please hug your wife. She needs it. She just had a very traumatic freaking pregnancy. I forgot how heart-wrenching these dice rolls are. We were lucky for way too long. It's okay, Melissa. Oh, here comes Margaret. I feel like Margaret would also just... Oh, she came to knit. Okay, come hug her. Okay, so that was very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, she needs to just rest. Let's let her just nap for a bit. George, why don't you just nap with her and hold her? I don't think Margaret's like too devastated about her wedding being postponed, honestly. She's just like, it is what it is. You know, she and Leo are still on good terms and it's fine. I'm gonna have her go do some laundry. Enjoy her peasant life a little longer. John's here probably just dedicating a song to his secret, mysterious crush. Oh, God. Margaret's feeling hurt. Did James hurt her feelings? I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. Yes, he did. This child's just been acting up. Teddy's getting old. Maybe we should sell him for money instead of like just having him die. Give him one last pet. Let's give Teddy a little hug. Okay, one last little awkward hug. And let's go ahead and trade him for some money. We're gonna miss you, Teddy. You were a good sheep. And then we'll buy another one. Let's do a black and white sheep this time. Look at him. What are we gonna name it? Misty. Misty, you're so cute. Look at all those chickens. Look at all those chickens. James is back from work. Oh, and here's the little dragon he made for the baby. I'm so sad. Joffrey Capet. Okay, let me just put this little dragon here next to Emmeline's. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it, guys. Okay. Let's make this preserving barrel because I want to make vinegar. And then maybe we can work on the cheese thing too. Embarrassed at work? Oh no, James, he had a rough day. Everyone just had a rough day today. Congratulations on the new addition. We're not going to tell Elric right now. I think Elric, we can't tell him that we just lost another Dominic, please. It looks like George came out to talk to his dad while he works on this thing. He's probably looking for advice, you know, like, I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how to comfort my wife. And James is like, it's okay. Sometimes things are beyond your own comprehension, you know? Okay, guys, it is midnight. We are in the third quarter of 1328, and it is James's birthday as well as George and Melissa. So, I'm very scared. First, let's roll for little James. Okay, little James gets to become a teenager. Okay, how about George? Okay, George is fine. Melissa. Okay, oh my god, they both get to be young adults. Thank God, I don't think I could take another heartbreak this episode. God, I feel like they grew up so fast too. Jeez. Okay, I'll age them up when everyone wakes up. Margaret just planted some stuff. Okay, it's the next morning. Let's have Melissa. I'll have her cook breakfast today. You know what? It's been wonderful to spend time with you. We've made some great memories and we'll make many more. I'm sure of it. I'm sure you will. Let's have Margaret make a sponge cake and see if we can age them up like that. I'm not sure why it's not letting me. Frickin' Margaret! Gosh darn it. No. Why did you take the cake? Okay, Matilda. I hate it when they do that. Okay, Matilda, please make this cake. I guess I shouldn't have had Margaret make that when she was hungry. We love a patch day glitch here. Oh, I've been so scared. Okay, go on and add these birthday candles. Now, George, can you blow out these birthday candles? Happy birthday to our heir. Let's go. Yes. Oh, he's a bookworm. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, so we have a young adult George. And he would be happy to have a child now. Okay, let's go, Melissa. All right. Oh, she's jealous. Interesting. Now, for the moment we've been waiting for. Okay, little James, it's time. Oh, wait, does Okay, Melissa's pretty neutral about having babies. I guess, you know, after losing that one. Okay, little James, he's high maintenance and erratic. I don't know if I want him to be high maintenance. I don't know. Cowardly. Okay, he's got some interesting traits here. And let's give him a musical genius. All right, let's do this. Okay, here is our boy. He's so pretty. This is the face of someone who knows they're pretty. Quite adorable. And I think I'm gonna give George some facial hair, perhaps. I need to go CC shopping, honestly. Okay, we've got something very light. Our big boy, our heir. Oh, I'm so glad he and Melissa made it through this age up. Since I want James to pursue a bard career, I gave him a very bardy looking outfit. Oh my god, I won't be able to tell him and George apart. I might change his hair or something, or give him a hat, because these two are just twins. But his facial structure is definitely more like Jonathan. I think he's got Jonathan's little nose. Okay, so I came back to record some more after fully updating my mods and whatnot, and I realized I had been filming way longer than I thought, to the point where I'm pretty sure I will have enough footage for this episode. I'm sorry it wasn't like super eventful. It was fairly eventful in the beginning and then got a little chill, but I did want to postpone Margaret's wedding after everything that happened. So let me roll to see James's marriage and babies and whatnot, and then we'll go ahead and just end the episode there. Okay, as usual, we want a 4 and up for James to get married. Okay, so he can get married, and then a 2 and up for number of children. He gets 10 tries. Okay, awesome. So our boy James can get married, and he's going to be able to have children. That's awesome. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end things here. I'm sorry things got a little slow at the end there. I still had fun. I love like just casual gameplay. I know you guys don't mind either. We've spent a lot of this episode with like very sad Sims. Arya is dealing with her father. Melissa lost her baby. Margaret's wedding got postponed, but she's not super pressed about that. And then little James thankfully got to age up. So we'll definitely do Margaret's wedding in the next episode. By then, I believe I will have Horse Ranch, so maybe we'll get these guys horses. And maybe Melissa can make nectar. That would be really cool. So let me know what you guys think, and I appreciate you, as always, for watching. Thank you again. Have a great day. Bye!